Hello everyone, and welcome to the first of our Nature at Home half-term special activities. We're going to be running a series of videos which have resources with them as well. So you can have a go at doing these activities in your own local green spaces, maybe in your garden, maybe in a local park or a woods, whatever you're lucky enough to be near. So today is our first one, and we're going to be looking at autumn. You may have already noticed that summer has kind of finished and we are now into the new season of autumn, and there are lots of different signs that we can find when we're out in nature to show that autumn has arrived. So the first activity we're going to do is to try and see if we can find some of those signs. So you can watch this video first and then later on you can have a go next time you find yourself out in nature. Now, one of the most obvious signs that autumn has arrived is the leaves having fallen from the trees. And you can see here in my local woods that the floor is just littered with different coloured leaves that have fallen from the trees. And if you look above here, we've got a horse chestnut tree, and the leaves still on the tree are yellow and brown. Some of them are still green, but they have begun to fall off and are now on the ground. This is because over winter the trees can't absorb as much sunlight as they would in summer, so they get rid of their leaves to save themselves the energy. So another thing you may have already noticed are the berries that are growing on the trees and the bushes and the plants. After the summer flowers have started to die away, they leave behind seeds that they can then spread to try and create new plants. And so we find a lot of them in this time of year. You can see here we've got a holly bush which has got some lovely red berries on them. There are so many different types of berries you can find. Hawthorn berries, rosehips, blackberries, and all sorts of others that you might be able to find yourself next time you're wandering around. While some plants produce beautiful berries as seeds, others produce nuts. So have a little look to see if you can find some nuts anytime you're out. These can include acorns, conkers, but also beech nuts and hazelnuts. One group of animals that absolutely love autumn are spiders. They reproduce when it comes to autumn, so there is a time that they create webs in order to catch as many insects as they can, so they have lots of energy for their mating season. You might be able to see this one just in front of me here as an example, but there should be many around, so when next time you're out, see if you can spot a spider's web. The main activity I want you to try today involves creating a piece of artwork out of things you can find to do with autumn. Now, the most obvious one of these is leaves. There are so many different colours and sizes and shapes of leaves that you can find at this time of year. So the first thing to do is to collect as many as you can. Try to get a big variety of different colours and shapes and sizes. See if you can find some that are absolutely tiny, some as big as your hand, some even bigger if possible, and as many different colours as you can. You'll notice there are reds and yellows and greens and oranges and browns, so many different shapes and sizes as well. So see what you can find. First thing, collect them. Second, we'll work out what we can make out of them. Once you've found yourself a good collection of different shapes, size and coloured leaves, the next thing is to make yourself a little space to create it. So all I have done here is just cleared a little space on the path on a little slope, and I'm going to see if I can create something here. One option is just to create different patterns using the different shape and size leaves. You can put some of the similar ones together, maybe make a pattern that goes out from the middle. You can also try and create a picture of something else, perhaps an animal that you want to recreate. I'm going to make something little here. So I think mine's all right, but I reckon you guys at home can do much better. So if you manage to get out and make something like this using some of the amazing colours that autumn offers us, then please take some photos and send it in to us at ecology.centre@rbkc.gov.uk. The email address will be on our sheet that we've given you as well. And some of the best ones we will put on our social media accounts, on our Facebook and Twitter, but also hopefully onto our website at some point as well. Finally, if anyone's wondering how I, before this shot, managed to get such good still images, I created my own selfie stick using a stick and some tape, and that was it. So maybe you can try that one as well if you want to film yourself ever when you're out and about.